Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching You. This is episode 10 of season 1. This is the finale. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first 9 episodes uploaded to the channel. So before we started this season, we did say the Patreon voted, and we are going to do alternating seasons to keep it fresh and let everybody, get the content that they all love. So as we're concluding this one today, tomorrow we will start season 1 of Peaky Blinders. That is right. It is a 6-episode season, so we will get through that and move on to the next show, which will be Teen Wolf. Yes, we will watch season 1 of Teen Wolf and then come back to season 2 of You. So hopefully you guys understand the concept of what we're doing here. We're going through a season at a time of a show, and everybody can be engaged with all the different things coming to the channel. So hopefully you guys are excited. Now, into last episode. Madness, mate. Where do we even start? I suppose we have to start with the end, and that is with BECK finding out that Joe has taken out Benji, he's taken out Peaches, and he has possibly taken out Candice as well. That's right, that was possibly the best episode that we have had of the season, getting very close towards the end, and we have had some decent episodes. The reason how she ended up finding this was very, very interesting, because as Joe went out to get breakfast, who come knocking on the door? It was Paco, not Ron, Paco, that is right. And he said that he's happy that Joe's not here, he just wanted to return a book that he forgot that he had, because it's been in his ceiling for so long after he's been hiding it from Ron. And that that got Becky to thinking, why is he hiding it in his ceiling? And Paco said, well, Joe said that is a great place to hide something you don't want people to find. Now, I've been consistent in saying this throughout the whole season, that somebody's going to get it at one point. I don't know if you've ever seen the film 21 with I think Kevin Spacey's in it. It's a card counting game. They win money, they put it in the ceiling. Well, one of them does in it. I'm not too sure who does it in the show, but he goes to his dorm, he puts it in his ceiling, comes back one day, it's gone, someone's found it. And it's never a good place to hide something in. In a raft tile, mate. In a tile that anyone can lift up and down, it is a poor place to hide. In a safe is much better, under the floor or behind a picture, in your bed, wherever it's. But yeah, she opened it up, it was a box. At first we seen it, it was like underwear that he'd stole from BECK. She was a bit suspect, what's going on. Her diary. Then she found her phone. Then Benji's watch. Then Peach's phone. And then Benji's teeth. She dropped it on the floor, she's panicking, she cut herself. Joe come back. She tried to say, oh, I've just got to go somewhere, get out of the door. Joe seeing it, he's gone after her. Clocked her, she's down, she's out, she's been placed in the cell the same as Benji. So I don't know how this episode is going to play out. Obviously we had some mad up and downs in the episode anyway before this moment, because BECK was searching for Candice the whole episode. She was saying it's strange that nobody knows where she is. She's asked her friends, they've not spoken to her, she's not posted on social media in over a year. She signed for a record deal and there's no songs. Then she searched into the record deal. The guy that signed her, he's now dead. She rang her brother. He's now dead. And it's like everybody associated with Candice is no longer alive. So it is a bit suspect. Then obviously Joe come back with his almighty lies and showing her an Instagram page of Candice's surname being changed. And he said she changed it and wanted to be a new person in the new location that she went. That is why she is no longer on social media with the name she currently has. That worked. Then Joe and her was all back fine. She got a text from Emma Fox. He knows that's a lie. He knows that that's not a friend because he's done his digging. He confronted her. He knows it's the therapist. He's gone. He's attacked the therapist. He's grabbed his phone. He's looked in it. She's had an affair with him. He went back, confronted her. She admitted it. When I thought he was going to take her out then, she said she loves him though, and that's why she was confused. She didn't know how to deal with it. And that's all he needed to hear. He was like, you love me? And all was forgiven until, like I said, she's looked in the ceiling, found Benji's stuff, and she's tried to escape. So, madness. I don't know how today's going to finish, but it's going to be a good one. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump in to episode 10, the finale of season 1 of You.
Just organizing the show.
You think you know my business better than I do?
Joe! Joe!
I'm here.
You hit me!
I'm sorry.
How long?
What?
How long are you gonna keep me in here?
I need to know that I can trust you to see the truth.
What truth is that?
Everything I have done for you. I wish I knew what you were thinking.
Tell me I'm crazy.
Tell me you didn't kill Benji.
Tell me you didn't kill Peach.
If you knew what I knew. Shit, Beck, that's right. You have no idea. I promised you the truth, and I'm gonna give you that.
Jackie's gonna go and get the video and stuff.
No, Joe!
Right, it's a good start. Now, the only thing I can think that he's going to do is going to go and get her laptop and show that she was getting stalked off Peaches, and then get the video that Benji gave him and say, look, these are got good people. You got one killer here, you've got one stalker here. I eliminated them both out of your lives.
I knew you'd be scared. That's why I tried to protect you from the truth. Now I need to protect us from the world. And it wouldn't be a true social media detox without announcing it to the world.
The basement is off limits until I finish open heart surgery on a first edition Sylvia Plath.
Nice.
Let's skip the nothing to see here. Get straight to moving along.
No, this is my building. That's my neighbor, Claudia.
Your neighbor, huh?
Yeah,
So then you know the piece of shit who gave her a concussion.
yeah, his name is Ron.
She has a kid. Where is he?
I didn't see any children in there. Probably for the best.
Joe.
It's pointless to try to explain anything to you without evidence.
So?
No more secrets. Ask me anything. So we both knew Benji was a dick, right? He was a murderer. He killed an innocent kid. No remorse. I fully maintain he was sociopathic and dangerous. Dangerous for you. And Peach, she needed to own you, to trap you, to make you her pet. They're just mementos. You know, like holding on to an old photograph. Honestly, I'm terrified sharing this with you. Your life has been better since you met me. You just didn't know how or why. Benji's had to burn his body. No, calm down, please. Please calm down. No, you don't understand. Please calm. Back. Back. You're not listening.
Mate, if you was in her position, that's how you'd be acting. Do you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be able to control your emotions. You couldn't play it out. You would just be all over the place panicking. You think it's going to happen to yourself. It's happened to them, it's going to happen to me. But first of all, yeah, I would have said, he started off all right in what he was trying to say. Now I would have said, look, the first death, Benji, yeah, he died. He drank something. I would literally say, mate, the guy drank a coffee and died. I didn't know what to do. I bet I burned him. Like, I didn't have a clue. Peaches, yeah, she come after me. She attacked me. She thought, I would have flipped it. I said, she thought I was the one that hit her over the head. And she attacked me. She shot me. Look, and I'd get my gunshot out of my leg. And I'd say, I was literally dying. And I fought her. And I shot her in self-defense. Like, she was the instigator of the attack. Now, that's a lie. But it's better than the way he said, oh, yeah, I done it to, like, protect her, you know. Because she's not going to believe that, is she? It's like all the whirlwind in her head right now.
Good morning. It's okay. I was just making it cozy. Look, you were sleeping so deep, I didn't want to disturb you.
Somehow being inches from a bucket of my own pee has killed my appetite.
You're not going to want to pass up avocado toast from Dudley's and coffee. Mooney claims he built it for secure cash transactions. I never saw anybody down here but me. He was my Mr. Miyagi. If Miyagi was a Soviet prison guard.
This place could be your salvation.
Here, you're safe. In the end, the cage was a good thing for me. I'm hoping it'll be the same for you. Look, hence, typewriter, paper, no distractions.
I feel bad for you, Joe.
I am really putting myself out there. The least you could do is acknowledge that.
Are you out of your mind? What do you think you're doing? Hey, I got this punk trying to steal a gun from the register.
Okay, all right, it's not loaded. Oh, it's loaded. I'll handle it.
Pulled. I know why you want a gun, Paco. Even if you don't kill yourself with this thing first, the second you use it on Ron, your life is over. That is the definition of dumb.
The key to my place. You can go there, it's safe. And we'll talk about this later.
Beck, I can only buy us so much time.
Joe, where have you been?
Let's skip the small talk. I just want to know if Beck is okay.
She's not texting us either.
I just want to know she's safe.
Yeah.
What was the fight about?
I caught her cheating with her therapist.
No way.
What? Oh my God.
Dr. Nikki?
Wait, when she texted, she said that her retreat was therapeutic. You don't think that she's still...
I mean, wow.
What am I missing? Innit?
I really thought you two were endgame.
Do you really believe that Beck and I are the real deal?
Joe, I've never seen her happier. Hey, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe she's really on a writing retreat, you know?
Joe, we both know what you did. Why are you surprised?
I recommend the ponzu, sweet and sours.
You haven't started writing.
I'm still waiting for that surge of inspiration I was promised.
Caught Paco trying to steal a gun. Ron put Claudia in the hospital. I think I just made him angrier.
You got your girlfriend locked up in a cage, PI snooping around and worried about your neighbor's kid. There's a good heart in there somewhere.
Oh no, tell me you're not using Henry Pelham's cartography as a seat cover.
Can I just, please, use the bathroom?
Is he doing it? You can't, man. This is just a rookie move for a person like him.
Thank you.
She's flopped.
Joe, please.
I'll be back in a little bit.
I say it was a good effort.
So stupid. How did I not see this?
If you see this place as a prison, that's all you're gonna be, a prisoner. Maybe you should be writing.
What now, Joe? You're gonna go jerk off to my panties?
I'd just write about Joe. I literally would. I'd just write about everything. I would make this... I would make this whole situation into a book. I would write about Benji. I'd do it as a killer. So taking out my boyfriend, my life, my boyfriend getting took out, my best friend getting took out, me, getting switched on, tied up, thrown in, locked. Be a good story. It would. This is probably a book as well, actually. I've never read it, but I mean, it would make a good story. It's interesting. Now, she done well there, but it's obvious, me. As soon as she would have got outside that soundproof wall, she'd be screaming. Absolutely bawling, mate. She'd be going for it at the top of her lungs, trying to run and fight. So you shouldn't let her out. Like I said, he looks like he falls into like a trance where he's just like mesmerized and he just can't like hear her think logically or straight every time she says something. So I am, like I said, I think we're getting towards, what, are we halfway through now? Yeah, we're getting towards about halfway through. I still don't know if he's going to kill her, if she's going to get out or what. And if he does, like, how's he getting her out of the shop? Because, again, that guy works in the shop, doesn't he? And he said don't go down because he's fixing a book up. But how long does it take to fix a book, and how long's she actually been down there?
How the hell did you end up here? You used to wrap yourself in fairy tales like a blanket, but it was the cold you loved. Sharp shivers as you uncovered the corpses of Bluebeard's wives. You saw the gulf between you and the rich girls and vowed to stop believing in fairy tales. Uncle Jeff's hand squeezing your ass in the Thanksgiving kitchen. The accusation in your father's eyes when you told him what happened. You learned you didn't have whatever magic turns a beast into a prince. Right when you thought you might just disappear. He saw you. Now in his castle you understand Prince Charming and Bluebeard are the same man. So say you can live like this. Say you love him. Say thank you. Say anything but the truth.
I have to believe love conquers all. I don't like having to scour your place for evidence that'd link me to your disappearance. You said you believe I have a good heart somewhere. I hope you don't mind if I take a minute to look for it.
Nurses said they tried calling the apartment, but nobody answered.
So you have no idea where your son is?
So damn easy to judge, huh? Who the hell are you?
I'm the only one in this city. Who cares about your son, apparently?
Ron has connections. I don't know why. He's still in the picture. I stand up to him. I lose my boy. You have no idea what it takes to live my life.
That's mad, that, isn't it? So she does kind of want to break up with him, but she's threatened to get rid of the kid. That's mental.
Hello, P.I.
Have we met?
Hi, I work for the family of Peach Salinger. How well did you know Peach?
He's asking, but he knows already.
Not well, through my ex. I think you should talk to Beck.
I've been trying to get a hold of Beck, actually.
I'm not really in touch. In fact, if you found me, that means you probably found Lynn, Beck's friend. She's the one to ask.
You spend a lot of time at her place when she's out of town.
I still have a key. No, in fact, I had a key. I returned it last night.
Did your ex ever tell you that Peach had a stalker?
I remember the awful Central Park incident. Peach was attacked.
The same individual may have been in the house the weekend Peach died. Found an item. We're testing it for DNA now.
I hope you find the guy.
I should have pissed myself. One thing I learned from my own time in the cage, Beck, never let yourself panic.
Yeah, he done well. He did do well. He done well under pressure there. He dropped it in. Yeah, we got some evidence. He wanted to see if he like panicked or stuttered, but he didn't. He kept his cool, composure. He was all right. He done the question I've raised. Does Joreen even have DNA? Does it, mate? Can he source it back to him? I have no idea. This would be a new... I hope it gets answered, mate, because they've dropped it in. It's a question that I am very intrigued about, and he's questioned himself as well. Now he's thinking about tracing back. Now, like, DNA-wise, it's got to be blood. I said he's been shot already. There's blood somewhere. Has to be. He got shot. He's not going to clean it up. So, again... interesting to see where we go from here, because it's not long left to clear up unless we go into next season, which again, not many shows do actually dive into the next season with the same story, but if it does, it'd be interesting.
I've been stupid to be mad, and you're trying to help me do better.
But sometimes we do difficult things out of caring for someone. I know the demons that drive you. It takes discipline to prevail.
And when I fail, you lock me in.
Exactly, because I love you.
What's for dinner?
Oh, he's not speaking to her.
What's wrong? What happened?
You remember the PI? He paid a visit.
I didn't plan this.
If I was cold-blooded monster, I wouldn't have missed anything that would come back to bite me in the ass. I'll go down for something I did for you. And you love that, right? I mean, that's what you think of me.
You're not a monster, Joe. I know. Come on, you can't expect me to be chill. I mean, look at us. I don't hate you. I am trying hard to understand you. If you go to jail, the kid is screwed, right? You think that's what I want? The only person who is there for him.
Manipulating.
And I think about what happens to people who don't have anyone. We be there for him.
Oh, it's not, isn't it? Oh, Joe's gonna find him again.
You're dead. Hey, run.
Oh, he's killed him. Oh shit, what's it? What?
So no one finds out about this because people are not really gonna believe us. Blood in the hall, you need to clean that up with soap and water, and then hit those spots with bleach. It's Ron's phone. I'm gonna be texting your mom.
So they think she's still alive.
Exactly. So I'm gonna keep that going. I'm gonna take it far away from here. Get rid of it.
Smart.
We'll never hurt or scare you or your mom ever again.
He was a bad man. Does that mean it was right to kill him?
We do bad things for the people we love. Love is more important.
Okay, oh, mate,
The
that was
world
mad.
is a cruel place.
Just right. This Paco can't really not say out. Like, does that mean it was right to kill mate Paco? You've tried to kill him yourself physically. You alone tried to OD him. Then you tried to get a gun to shoot him, and then you've hit him with a bat. Like yeah, Joel's killed him, but you've tried it a few times. So like, you can't be questioning Joel now. I mean, I'm not saying he is, but if he does. But the interesting thing is, right, I think in England, if you kill somebody, yeah, I think no matter what situation it's in, even if it's in self-defense, you would go down. I think that's how a lot. Don't think I've seen anywhere where somebody's been attacked and they self-defended themselves and the government's been like, yeah, that's fine, you know. So if I was walking down the road now and someone chased after me with a knife and he was fighting me with it and he was swinging with it and then I managed to knock it out and stabbed them and killed them, I believe I would go away. I would definitely get put in prison. I think that's how ours works, where the states, it's different, isn't it? I see it in I think different states have different laws. So maybe I'm just gonna pick a random state 'cause I don't have a clue. So the state I pick, I could definitely be wrong. But like Texas, okay, if you're stood in your house and somebody's coming on your land to your garden or something, shouting, being confrontational, and you're scared, you're allowed to retaliate in self-defense. So if someone comes on instigating it, maybe throwing stones at your house, and you come out with a gun and ask them to leave, and they say no, and you shoot them, and they die, I think they could possibly class that as self-defense, where maybe a state, Washington, they'd be like, no, that's not self-defense. So like, for what's acceptable in one place is not acceptable in another, which I think is really interesting, because I think obviously my country, it's just one rule fits all, but in your country, in the States, it's that big. It's massive, mate. It's like 10 times bigger than England. There's different laws in different places.
There you are. Read this, Joe.
Yo, she has wrote an actual big, massive book, mate.
A blind verse rendition of your love story with Dr. Nikki.
Keep reading.
Exactly is this?
It's the story of everything that happened since I started having an affair. He was obsessive. Don't you see? Nikki is your way out, Joe. I understand.
Well, this is manipulated,
And I
mate.
can
She's
wait
doing it well.
Until you're ready. It's not so bad in here. You take care of me. And when you're ready, We can take my story public. I know that I am better with you.
Don't open the door.
I know you don't trust me enough yet.
Oh, she is playing him well, mate. She's done it really good. I'll kick him right in his notes and run. He's noticed that a needle's missing. Oh, what a twist. I didn't expect that. What an idiot Joe is, man. The guy's hardcore in loving her. Like, he puts his selling face on. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way he looks at her like that. He's cast really well. He actually is cast really well. I mean, she's done really good, actually. She's played the emotional girlfriend, ups and downs, roller coaster, family and all that. Decent. He's played his role to perfection, I think, in my personal opinion. He sells it so, so well. Now, I mean, has he not got Ron in the back of his car? So he's got a dead body there. He's locked up here. PI's looking into him. She can get out and run away, can't she? She can scream all she wants. Joe can't get out of there unless he's a mastermind of picking... Well, he can pick locks. He can. Unless he knows a secret way of getting out of that container. I'm not too sure. Now, how is he getting out? That is a true question. Is someone going to find him? Do you know what I'd do? I'd stab myself loads of times, me. I'd have to flip it. I'd have to go all... I'd have to stab myself loads of times, say I'm going to die out now, and you're going to be the one that's killed me.
I knew it was too good to be true.
What? All the nice things I said to you while I was locked in a cage? You think that you did some bad shit and that I did some bad shit and that this is equivalent? You thought that I would be grateful?
We can just talk.
You know what I think? An excuse to justify creeping into girls' lives and violating the shit out of them. You're broken. I could never love you.
Oh, that's what Candace said to him.
There, you psychotic asshole.
Oh, wouldn't it be sick if Paco helps? Paco does a solid, mate. You took him out, I'll take her out.
Open this door right now. Joe, he is downstairs. He has killed people. He's gonna kill me. Open the door.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't know he's talking about somebody else.
Open the door.
Oh, Paco, mate. Come on, son. Joe's out.
And when he locked me in, I learned a big lesson. Hide a spare key so you can get out of the goddamn cage.
Hey. I need Paco to come and kill her. Oh, it's Joe. They tease me with the Paco bit. Like, it's not like I wanted to be a mad murderer, but like, I thought Joe was locked in the cage, and then when he come out, I didn't mind him killing her. But then he got took out again, so I was like, Paco, come save the day. A trade for a trade. That's what I'd like to see. It's interesting though, Paco didn't help her out. She never said that he's killed my friends. You know, he thinks that he's talking about Ron, which makes total sense, which is really interesting. Beck's gone. She is. I'd have to... Paco knows he's took 2 people out now, innit? I'd have to move away. Kill her, gone. See you later, alligator. I'm out of here, baby. Like, literally. Very interesting. Smart, though, that he's got a second key. Obviously, at the time when he was a kid, he would never have one. But now, obviously, he knows the score, mate. Get locked in, have a backup plan. Oh, is
Is it true she worked here?
Yeah, it's true. I knew her well.
I'm so sorry.
Enjoy the book. She was a really good writer.
You wrote the story. All I did was bring it to life.
Oh, the doctor?
Yes, she was definitely having an affair with her therapist.
That evil
True, maybe not everyone was completely convinced. The evidence was overwhelming. Thanks to your hard work, I feel at peace with that now because I loved you the absolute best that I could. The book is yours, Beck, and it made you famous.
California. Yeah, it's great. You know, you got the job, Paco's gonna love it. Run.
Disappeared in the thin air. You know, everyone knew he was a troubled guy. He had gambling debts, who knows. It's for the best. Thanks for always being so good to my son.
Mate, take our secret to the grave, that's what it is.
And have a really good life. That's what I want. For you.
I'm trying. I am.
It's
But I'll
mad,
admit,
innit?
it's getting harder to live with so much heartbreak. Hello there. You've got that hoodie you don't like to be stared at. You like a little attention.
Oh, it's Candace?
Hey, bunny.
Wait, what?
Here.
Alive. I think we have some unfinished business to talk about.
What, mate? They've literally ended season 1 on that. That's a good ending. It is a good ending. Now, as I said in the intro, mate, we're going to move over into Peaky Blinders and then to Teen Wolf. We're back to season 2 of You. So technically, I've got to wait a bit of time to find out what the hell is going on here. Which is good, because it builds the anticipation for me. But also, I'm like, oh, why did I say that, mate? I should just jump into the next one. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hold off. So it builds up the excitement. But how interesting is that, mate? So he didn't kill her. So I said he was chatting. I did say he was chatting about her changing her name and being in a different place. But I feel like, did he say you're not? Did he just say you're not dead? And she's like, yeah, I'm alive. So that means that I feel like he did think he's killed her before, as he tempted it. And he thought he's gone through it. Has he seen another vision? We have seen visions as well. I don't know if they're teasing us. It'd be a good tease that he was just seeing a vision. That drags you into season 2. Because it will drag you into season 2. That it definitely will. And it might not even be true. It could be a different girl. Like, because have we seen it before where he's looking at somebody else and then he's had a vision of Candace? So, again, that was very interesting. What I find fascinating is, technically, like, he's been around. A lot of people have died or disappeared around him, and no one's like. I understand evidence is pointing left, right, and centre at different people, but like, I feel like if I was with somebody and they died, murdered, I know she pointed it to the other guy, though, didn't she? I was gonna say, man, I feel like they come and check all my stuff, regardless of whether I had wrote, know what I mean? So if my girlfriend had wrote like a book or something or a story and she was saying it was Dave over there in number 52 or something, I still feel like they'd come and check all my stuff. They'd go around all my apartment. They'd check all my books, drawings, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They'd my computers. They would, but then again, they might not do that. Because like he said, all the evidence points to the therapist. Now, it's pretty tight on the therapist, to be fair. But, I mean, it's one of those, mate. If you've killed 6 people, you're going to send some innocent guy down, aren't you? Let's be honest, you are doing. So again, man, what an interesting ending to the season. Feel sorry for Beck, obviously. She didn't really do nothing wrong. I mean, she cheated on him, but she didn't deserve to die. His crazy acting was really well. Paco was a proper help towards the end. He could have freed her, but he didn't. He helped Joe. And actually, not disappointed, but I would like to know how she actually died. Did she get suffocated? Did she get beaten? Did he stab her? What was going on there? But overall, I thought this was a solid season, good introduction. Really liked it, really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to find if Candace is alive or if he's going to move on to somebody else in season 2, 3, and 4, because I know there's 4 of them currently. Okay, and that is the season finale wrapped up of You Season 1. What an interesting way to go out. So it wasn't just Beck's death that we got in this episode, it was Ron's death as well. So that does mean that since we started watching this, well, I was going to say he'd killed 6 people. He'd killed Candace, but I'm going to do it on this hand because obviously she is up in the air now, but we'll go with what we thought before that last clip. So we've got Candace, 1, Ron, Beck, Peaches, who else? Benja, and obviously we got the 5th one, which is the guy that he pushed off the ledge. So that is 6 people that I think that is killed. This one at the very end there, I have no idea if it's a vision or not. I feel like it's not real. It can't be, because why is she off the grid for so long? And if he's attempted to kill her before, then I can't see how he's not successfully killed her. You know, if he was going to go and kill somebody, you would make sure. Well, I was going to say, he'd make sure he was dead, but he didn't kill Peaches the first time, did he? He failed. He hit her over the head, and she survived. So that is interesting. For 5, anyway, 5 people he's definitely killed. A full hand in this season, which is crazy. We've got 10 episodes and 5 deaths. It don't even feel like. It feels like that would be a madness, wouldn't it? But it don't even feel like it's come thick and fast. I feel like it's played out really well. That's because of the storytelling, and he's framed a therapist as well. Obviously he was sleeping with Beck, and Beck got the full force of Joe, mate, didn't she, when she found out what happened to Benja. Now, he had a locked up in there, and I was going to say, if you lock somebody up for a while, you can they'll start not going on your side, but the only way I can explain it is if you've ever watched Homeland, yeah, Brody, he gets talked by by terrorists, pretty much. And what he does is he's captured for years. And obviously, they can't do that with Beck, but he's captured for years. I'm pretty sure he was in the military or something, and he gets transitioned over into being a terrorist himself. I think that what they do is they keep him in, like, the worst place. You know, like in a small room, no food, and get you into your deepest, darkest moments, your lowest, you know, where you got no fight for life at all, and then they start pulling you back a little bit, give you a bit more food, a bit more trust, and you become needy to them and grateful that they're helping you because you're in such a low dip, so to speak, and then you become friends and on their side, and that's how they brainwash you. And like, the only way he could get Beck to fully be on his side is he brainwashed her. Now, she wasn't in that for long enough, and there's no way you would be. And she tried to manipulate him a few times, and he fell for it one of the times, which I thought was stupid. But it's obvious that the guy is hardcore in love with her, and he is there for the manipulation to take place. And she tried it first time when she said that she didn't want to go for a wee in the bucket, and she could use the toilet, and he's seen a clock in the stairs. And then the second time, obviously, she said that she loves him and that we could get through this together. And that is the only thing she could do in that situation. I don't think she should have attacked him the first time. I think that she should have just gone with it, and then that would have built trust on his side then. You know, it's like if you've got, say you've kidnap someone, it's the same. If you kidnap someone, you got locked up in your house, and like you always wear it if you can let them out in the garden or something, or let them outside in case they tell somebody. Like, you are always going to be wearing it. But if you let them out one time and you don't say anything, let them out 2 times, don't say anything, right, 5th, 6th, 7th time, not said anything, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to put a bit of trust in them that they're not going to say anything. And then that is where the person that has been kidnapped has got to play it smart, and they've got to bide their time, until you strike. You don't strike on the first instinct, because then the trust is gone then, and it'll take ages to rebuild. But I understand it though. If I was kidnapped and I'd seen the first bit of daylight, I'd be running for it. I wouldn't think, you know what, I'll go out there for 5 minutes, I'll come back, hopefully I get another one next week. Go back out, hopefully I get another one. And after I've had 10, I think, alright, they're going to trust me, then I bounce. You know, in that situation, you'd be panicking. You've seen Peaches die, Benji die, all the stuff that Joel's willing to do. You know, you're not going to sit around, are you? You're just going to try and leave, and that's what she did do. And she stabbed him. Looked like she done it well. She locked him in there, and then she said stuff that we all know, mate. As soon as that come out of her mouth, I don't love you, I never will, you're crazy, you're a psychopath, we're never going to be together, that's it, it was done so for her. The guy's the second key, got out of the cage. She ran upstairs, she was trying to get out. Paco seen her, she was saying, he's killed someone, help me, he's going to kill me. Well, I thought Paco might have got the gun and done solid and killed her as well, just in case she escaped, just because, like, you took one out, I'll take her out. But it doesn't really matter, because he didn't let her escape, did he? He didn't open the door for her, and he's come and he's took her and he's killed her, and he's took the story that she wrote about, obviously, her life after sleeping with the therapist, and she was using him as a story, even though she was definitely talking about Joe. She wrote all about the killings and everything, and then he's used that very smartly, used that as kind of, not like his cover story, but as the killer's story, and planted the seeds, and they've gone after him, and they've got the wrong man. Joel's safe right now, and like I said, a new female's coming to his store. I think it's a new female and not Candice, but I might be I might be a bit naive there. But again, if it is Candice, then it's very interesting. It will be very, very interesting. So I cannot wait for season 2, but it is going to be in a couple of weeks, because we are going to jump into some new series. So hopefully guys enjoy them. If you did enjoy today's episode, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.